Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video breakdown. I'm just knocking out videos today because we have some phenomenal fundamentals coming out from the Axelar network. So in today's video, we're going to be diving into those fundamentals. I'm also going to be giving you guys a price analytic update, showing you guys some institutional delta zone targets that we have displayed for our private CYPRX community members and giving you guys those institutional levels publicly. So if you all enjoy these video breakdowns, do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. We do appreciate the love and the support. I want to start with this video breakdown directly from the Axelar network YouTube page. The Axelar's Mobius development stack, and the founder of the Axelar network goes on to mention partnerships and different plans and their overall agenda over the next consecutive couple of months that is set to play out. But I want you guys to just pay attention to what he says before we jump into this fundamental, because it just shows ongoing developments are happening and that they are sticking to their word that they're announcing to the general public. So just take a second and let's listen to what he has to say.
The framework that I mentioned for permissionless integrations has also gone live. And in the coming weeks and months, we're going to see the array of blockchains that I mentioned plug in to the network, number of them being developed by external teams that are going through either audit reviews or kind of testing phases right now. Some of them are still in the earlier development phases, but all of that over the next, I would say, kind of a month to a year will gradually start going live on the network. There will be.
So he's talking about networks going live on the Axelar network, which I think is just phenomenal considering the interoperability utility that the Axelar network provides to the digital asset ecosystem. Now, I've made previous video breakdowns on that. So if you're new here and you're watching this platform for the first time, go back on the CYPRX YouTube and watch some of those Axelar video breakdowns. So that way you guys have an understanding of why I'm so extremely bullish on this digital asset during the next utility super cycle that we're on the precipice of experiencing. Now heading over to this fundamental piece that was just released a couple days ago, which just goes hand in hand with the founder's announcement on the Axelar YouTube that different blockchains are going to be connecting to the Axelar network over the next consecutive months/years. TON blockchain taps Axelar for interoperability push on the 16th of 2024. This was released today. As of time of recording, it is the 17th. And this just goes hand in hand with what the founder mentioned in the Axelar YouTube video just released a couple days ago, where he mentioned that different networks and different chains are going to come into the Axelar network. So this just goes hand in hand with him mentioning ongoing developments that are going to continue to unfold. And I'm super excited for what other announcements are yet to come. The Town Foundation has selected Axelar's Mobius development stack as its preferred interoperability solution, aiming to boost the open network's connectivity with other chains. TON's developers plan to use the MDS to enable asset transfers between TON and other blockchains to support the development of cross-chain decentralized apps. The integration also aims to prevent fragmented liquidity, ensuring that assets are not isolated on different chains, and reduce user confusion by providing a unified cross-chain experience. According to a statement, solutions like Axelar Interchain Token Service will support this unified experience. Axelar's MDS is an ideal choice for TON interoperability layer, said Anthony, I'm not going to butcher this last name, Director of Ecosystem Development at TON Foundation. It is an open development for friendly stack that enables secure one-click integration for building apps across networks. TON developers want to leverage Telegram's nearly 900 million active users and mini apps to allow users to interact with various services without leaving the application. In recent months, Telegram-based games like Hamster Combat and Notcoin have attracted millions of users with promises of earning crypto tokens issued on TON. However, TON ecosystem has lacked user-friendly interoperability solutions so far, and that has now all changed. And that hindered seamless asset transfers across various chains. However, now Axelar, as the interoperability platform, it connects multiple blockchains, including Ethereum, Cosmos, and Polkadot. So real quick, let's just take a second and listen. This is one of the video breakdowns why I firmly believe that TON selected Axelar as its interoperability layer. Take a second and let's listen to one of the developers from Interop Labs that obviously, of course, was the developer of the Axelar network.
It was more about how Axelar is different from different interoperability protocols. I mean, thanks to Axelar, it also sounds like we're able to have OpenZeppelin work with different blockchains and reach that milestone of 6 trillion and 11%.
Yeah.
So how's Axelar different? Well, there's a lot of interoperability protocols out there, so it's hard to give one answer. But some of the biggest differences are, first, Axelar is a hub and spoke model. So basically, when one chain connects to Axelar, they immediately are then connected to every other chain that's already connected to Axelar. So today we have like a little over 60 chains connected. So if a new chain connects, it immediately can send messages to and receive messages from 60 chains, right? So that's a huge network effect. As you get more integrations, it's just more and more powerful.
So as he mentioned, right, that is a huge network effect. As soon as a chain connects to XLR, they can immediately connect to every other single friggin' chain that is connected to the XLR network, which is again why I firmly believe the Tom blockchain tapped into the XLR network for its interoperability solution, and why I have a firm belief that over the next consecutive couple of months, according to the founder of the XLR network, mentioning that over the next couple of months, there are going to be major announcements connecting more chains to the network, which is just so phenomenal to see. So with that all in mind, let's just go over to the price analysis on XLR. Now, again, this isn't going to be any bullish moonboy hopium, future bull run price predictions. This is immediate short-term intraday price activity for either dollar cost average levels or immediate profit taking. Now, these are my personal levels. This is not financial advice, so to each his own. Do your own personal research. And if you guys want access to these institutional deltas, then again, head over to CYPRXtrading.com. These are the most accurate levels that retail traders have currently available on the market right now. And CYPRX is the only community with access to these levels provided by our institutional scalper. So just to show you guys that we've been talking about the digital asset XLR for some time, this is all the way back from the 1st of October. You can see the date down at the bottom. Timestamps are very important to us here at CYPRX. We like to put our money where our mouth is at. And we mentioned anything below 60 cents on XLR equals opportunity. Now, again, none of this is financial advice. I was just letting you guys know that I was buying up some XLR. And this is when I started dumping heavy research on XLR onto the CYPRX YouTube for you guys to digest. So going over these price levels on the digital asset XLR, if we do break out of this accumulation phase that we're currently in, and we see a market correction under bearish conditions or a risk off market sentiment, the levels that I will be paying attention to for further DCA levels on XLR. And again, I do personally utilize Caleb and Brown to buy the digital asset XLR, which you can set buy limits on. I'm not too familiar with any other exchanges that offer the digital asset XLR. Excuse me, Caleb and Brown is not an exchange; it is a broker. But that's the broker that I personally utilize to buy this digital asset, and they allow you to set buy limits. So with that being said, I have buy limits set at the first areas of interest of anywhere between 72 and 68 cents, give or take. That threshold is broken to the downside if we do experience a further risk off market mood and a further decline in price. My second areas of interest will be anywhere between 66 cents and 63 cents for my second DCA levels. And my third DCA levels, or worst case scenario, where I will be looking to enter in and buy more XLR if we do see a market pullback, is anywhere between 60 cents down to 57 cents. Now, keeping in mind that we were buying XLR back on the 1st of October, when price was roughly around 55 to 57 cents, we are still in significant amounts of profit, considering that right now XLR is trading at about 80 cents, right? And we warned you guys, we mentioned this to you all on the X Space publicly. Now, to the upside, if we do break out, where will I be looking to possibly take some partials off the table from where we were entering back in the 1st of October at 55 to 57 cents? Is going to be some price targets of anywhere between, let's just say, 86 to 89 cents as that high. If that threshold is broken, we're looking to come into roughly about 98 cents to $1 flat. And if $1 flat is broken to the upside and we still are in a risk on market sentiment, market's extremely greedy and optimistic and prices do go higher, we're looking at some further intraday profit taking levels at anywhere between $1.13 to $1.10. Now, keep in mind that when I mention intraday profit taking, considering the fact that I put a couple $1,000s into XLR back on the 1st of October, am I going to be taking all of that profit off the table at these levels? Absolutely not. Just minor, minuscule gains off the table, rolling that into stable coins and seeing if we can get a market pullback to enter into discounted prices to scale our bags. And when I say rolling that into stablecoins on yield earning platforms that are consistently earning passive income while the market is taking a breather and pulling back. And again, it's not selling all of my XLR, it's just intraday trading. Okay, taking some profits off the top, rolling that into stable coins that are earning yield to grow the wealth, and then entering in on a pullback. So you guys now have my bullish levels. You guys have my DCA levels. These are all intraday and short immediate term levels. These are not bullish long-term utility super cycle price projections. This is just intraday. All right. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video update on the digital asset XLR. None of this is financial advice. Keep in mind that we have been talking about this digital asset for some time on the YouTube platform. Go back and watch some of those previous video breakdowns and digests going over fundamentals as to why we're so bullish on this digital asset and why we think it's going to perform well in this next super cycle that we are on the precipice of experiencing. None of this is financial advice. Always do your own personal research. If you guys want access to these institutional deltas that our institutional scalper gives in the CYPRX Discord, you guys can head over to CYPRXtrading.com and you can gather up these levels yourselves on any asset across the board that you like to trade, whether it's commodities, futures, forex, or crypto. Hundreds of deltas can be given to you guys on an updated daily basis, but you have to be a member of the CYPRX private Discord in order to access that. With that being said, many blessings to you guys. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. Be paying attention and set your alarms and your alerts at those levels that I mentioned. If you are interested in the digital asset XLR, again, remember, it's not financial advice. Those are the levels that I'm personally paying attention to. I will see you guys in the next video breakdown.